Hello, dear students. How are you all? Fine. Good. I hope you all are doing well. Prepared for your exam? No worries. If you have any doubts, any comments, any sort of confusion of studying first language English, no worries. When Shah Sir is here, no need to get fear. My dear students, in part 1, 2, 3, we have discussed prose 1, prose 2, prose 3 videos. Now this is Prose 4 video, that is Louis Pasteur. My dear students, in this video we are going to cover the complete summary related to this chapter, the previous year's questions related to this chapter, your all the four model question papers, state level question paper, and along with the key answers and 100% sure expected questions. Apart from that, along with the key answers, we are going to study here. So it is a mass booster video. It's a chota pack bada dhamaka offer package. It's going to be hosted here. As you can see, this is Prose 4 Louis Pasteur. Let me have an introduction. Louis Pasteur was a French scientist who discoveries in microbiology and chemistry changed the world. As Louis Pasteur has done the research in microbiology and chemistry, because of this research and because of the contribution of Louis Pasteur in this field, he has changed the world. Let's see what he has done. He is best known for developing pasteurization, creating vaccines, and proving the germ theory of disease. My dear students, this could be a 1 mark type question. So you have to be you have to show very keen interest regarding this topic. So this is the important work of Louis Pasteur. So Louis Pasteur, if they ask you what are the important works of Louis Pasteur and for what purpose Louis Pasteur is famous for, then you are supposed to write this answer. That is pasteurization, creating vaccines, and proving the germ theory of disease. His work saved millions of people's lives, and also it has improved the immune system of the public, of the peoples. Is this clear? So लुईस पैस्चर की जो केमिस्ट्री है, लुईस पैस्चर की जो फिलॉसफी है, लुईस पैस्चर के जो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स हैं, जिनकी वजह से बहुत सारे जानों बच सके, बहुत सारे जान बच सके, because of the contribution of Louis Pasteur. Let me have a just glance on the early life and education of Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur was born in 1822 in France. As a child, he was more interested in painting than science. See the beauty. Actually, his interest is painting. But later on, he switched his interest towards science. Earlier, he was an artist. He loves art. Later on, he changed his field and interest in science as like me. Earlier, I like more and much computer science. That is my favorite subject, computer science. That is computers. But later on, as the days goes on, I switched my field from computer science to mechanical engineering. That's what I have done my post graduation in mechanical machine design. And also, and also, after a few couple of years, I changed my chemistry. I changed my field as like what Louis Pasteur has done. And even after becoming a mechanical engineer, now I'm a math and science teacher. Isn't it? See, from computer science, switch to mechanical engineering. From mechanical engineering, come to a teacher. So this is what the life changes. As the time changes, the life changes. As the life changes, then your potential, your work, your honesty, your dedication also changes. Okay. However, as he grows older, जैसा जैसा वो बढ़ते गया, उसकी उम्र ढलते गई, as he becomes older and older, he developed a passion for chemistry. Then in the science, see, science is a huge branch. In that branch of science, he started doing research in chemistry. He studied at École Normale Supérieure in Paris, where he conducted important research on crystals. He started doing research on crystals. Let me have a brief info note on the discoveries and contributions of Louis Pasteur. The first discovery is pasteurization. Now, children, this is very important question. Okay, good? Good. So, pasteurization. So, one of the Pasteur's greatest discoveries is pasteurization. They may ask you this question like, what is pasteurization and what is the importance of pasteurization? So, this type of question can be expected. Anyhow, we'll be discussing about expected questions later on. First, let me understand the summary of this topic and the chapter. See, children, he found that heating milk, excuse me, he found that heating the milk, wine, and other liquids to a certain temperature, it kills the harmful germs present in them. And also, it helps to preserve them for a long duration of time. If you are going to take a normal milk, in that certain bacteria are present, certain germs are present, certain microbes are present. If you are going to heat them, then those bacteria, those germs will get killed. Once if you are going to remove those germs, then the milk will be in the state without bacteria, without germs. If there is no germs in the milk, so that you can preserve that milk for a longer duration of time. Even nowadays in our family, in our homes, in the factories, in the hotels, anywhere you can see in the domestic purpose, you can see we used to boil and keep. Why do we boil? Because the bacteria which is present in that should not harm that product. ठीक है, आज हम कुछ भी अगर से घर में कुछ सालन है, चावल है या सब्जी है या कोई भी चीज है तो हम उसको गर्म करते हैं, गर्म करके प्रिजर्व करते हैं। गर्म करके अगर से रखे तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा, अगर से बिना गर्म किए रखे तो वो खराब हो जाएगा कल तक, isn't it? So this technique is been adopted right from that time till today's time. So even the peoples also started using this technique how to preserve the food. Any doubts? Now, this process is still used in our daily life to keep the food safe and clean. Next, he made one more discovery, that is germ theory of disease. Before Pasteur, people didn't know that there are microbes. What is that? Microbes. That is germs, bacteria, causes diseases. मतलब कि एक डिसीज माइक्रोब्स की वजह से भी आ सकती है, कहने का किसी को आइडिया नहीं था. देयर वाज नो आइडिया दैट diseases also will exhibit, diseases also will come because of bacteria, bacterial infection, viral infection we used to say right nowadays. Yeah, this is the infection which happens because of the transmission of bacteria, because of the certain viruses, certain microbes, certain germs which transfer from one person to another person. Nowadays we know this technique, so we tell that you got fever, sir. I have a fever. What happened? Sir, fever, sir. Which fever? Viral fevers. Why is this? This discovery has explained. Are you getting my point? Good. So before Pasteur, no one knows about this history, about this kind of a disease. Even diseases also will appear and also it transfer because of certain microbes. He proved that this tiny organism, small naked eyes organism, we cannot see from our naked eyes. Okay, they are so small which we cannot see from our naked eyes. They are the tiny particles. They are made up of a tiny particles, tiny organisms called as bacteria. So these are responsible for infections. Which are responsible for the infections? Bacteria. ये जो bacteria है बेटा, ये infections के लिए responsible है. Now this research helped doctors and even the scientists to do a better and better for to save the life and also to prevent from certain diseases. So this germ theory of diseases has saved many people's life. Similarly, and also His major contribution and discovery is he created vaccines. Earlier, there was no proper medicines were available for these diseases. So he made a cure. He made a cure. He made a cure. He created a drug which can prevent from these type of diseases such as rabies, anthrax, cholera. So because of these vaccines, many people saved their life. And nowadays, so not nowadays, recently you might have seen there was COVID, Corona. Even in that also, many people lost their life in the COVID. Why they lost their life? Because people didn't get to know earlier how this disease has transmitted from one person to another person. How this disease has come, whether it is a disease or any other thing. People never didn't get to know like what it is. Till the time they understood what it is, many people lost their life. And the time when they got to know this is a disease, even then also many people lost their life. And ultimately, when the vaccines were made, then we have to have a round of applause to our country because our country made the vaccines to this certain disease that is corona COVID 19. Understood? So, this is what the system says. Through these vaccines, we have saved many people's life and we have it was helpful for us to increase their immunity. Any doubts? Now, overcoming challenges. So Pasteur, it was not so easy for him to convince the people. Like there is a kind of a viral infection. Either there is a vaccine. This vaccine, if you use, you can save your life. एग्जाम्पल अगर से आपके सामने कोई है अगर से कुछ उसको एक प्रॉब्लम है आप ऐसे ही जाके डायरेक्ट उसको बोलिए ये पी लीजिए आपको ये डिसीज चला जाएगा इट्स नॉट सो इजी टू कन्विंस नेवर ही ड्रिंक never he consumed until and unless it is not proved. So to prove it's so difficult for him. Even he faced many challenges, many problems he faced to make the people to understand that this vaccine definitely it will cure. Even the diseases also will spread because of the germs. Understood? So Pasteur also faced many challenges. Some scientists refused in germ theory. They never accepted yeah, no, no. How this when we can't see this kind of gems, how can you tell that these gems are responsible? Show me how the gems are available. It said no, we cannot see the things which you can't see. How can you tell that they are tolerating or they are disturbing our body? It's not so easy to convince, isn't it? So, however, he continues his research and providing strong evidences that germs cause diseases. His experiments has helped many people and also the doctors to cure and also to make the peoples to be under a safer zone. Any doubts? So, these are the challenges what Louis Pasteur has faced in his early days. Now, legacy and impact. Observe your children. Louis Pasteur discoveries had a huge impact on science, medicine, and public health. So, we are very thankful to his work because nowadays, if you can take any food item, it is made of, actually it is made 6 months before, but still today we are using it. You take a toothpaste, they will tell that manufacturing is July 2, 2024, but today also we are using. It's not like that yesterday we made or today morning we made, today evening we are consuming. Isn't it? Nowadays so many food items are available. So many stocks are available, drinks are available. Understood. But still even it is made up of before certain days, but still we are consuming it because pasteurization. So pasteurization is a technique which was helpful for the people to preserve the food for a certain duration of time. And later on, the peoples have done the research and they have found certain chemicals. But major basis pasteurization. Major basis pasteurization. By using this technique, again they did many people came, many scientists came. Later on, they did some research. Again, they made some chemicals. So they have increased the shelf life of the product. Someone will tell that 1 year validity I will give. Other one will tell that I'll give 2 years of shelf life, 2 years of validity I will give so that you can consume this product. Understood? So pasteurization has helped, vaccines have saved many people, and also hospitals, doctors can follow a hygiene practice to prevent certain infections. So, and later on, He found it because many people wanted to do the research. See, children, it's not like that today I made something, I have to stop. No. Later on, other peoples also will come with certain different ideas. नहीं क्या बेटा, आज अगर से आज मैं कुछ चीज को मैं रिसर्च किया हूं, ये नहीं कि आज जो बनाया गया है इसको इधर ही खत्म करना है। नो, इसके बाद में भी कुछ और आ सकता है, उसके बाद भी कुछ और आ सकता है। जिस जिस तरह मेरा दिमाग है उस तरह आपका दिमाग थोड़ी है। हाउ आई एम थिंकिंग, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट यू आर गोइंग टू थिंक इन द सेम मैनर। बाय यूजिंग माय आइडिया, certain other ideas will build in your mind. Certain other ideas will build in your mind, isn't it? So he invented, he introduced, he opened to do a research to fight diseases. Not only these type of diseases, even we can may expect other types of diseases also in the future. So to prevent that, he need a place. Then he introduced a Pasteur Institute. He made a college, Pasteur Institute, where the people, the students, the teachers, the scholars can do the research. Understood? To make still more set of disease, to make still more set of vaccines against to fight against other upcoming diseases. So conclusion that we can conclude that so Louis Pasteur work has protected and also it has helped many people. So we have to be an inspiration for his humanity, for his dedication. Understood? So my dear students, this lesson will teach us also. Because of one failure, we should not stop our thinking, our dreams. See, in everyone's life, there are up and downs. In everyone's life, there are up and downs. My dear students, today also you should not feel that disheartened. Sir, I haven't studied throughout my academic year. Tomorrow is my exam. What I can do? So, my dear students, don't be displeasure. Don't get heartfelt that you can't do it. Definitely you can do it. Even an hour can change your life. Even a minute can change your life. Straight away start studying now itself. Definitely you can achieve. So never in the life, the things can stop us. Understood? Anytime as Buddha has got the enlightenment, even today by watching my video, you can get the enlightenment. Understood? Anything, anytime is possible because when Shah Sir is here, no need to get fear. So, about the complete story, what I have explained, I have just given a short, brief note about the same summary. You can just go through it. It will be helpful for you to prepare and to make the notes. So, next short summary, whatever I am giving, this will be helpful for you to construct the answers, to make the answers. That's the reason I have given the short summary. Now, my dear students, still if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, Shah Sir Classes, do subscribe. Without fail, click the bell icon to find the instant notifications. And also, how is this video? How did you like our work? And what video you want to make next? Do not forget to comment below. And also, if you want the PDF link of this page, in the below description, there will be a link after watching this complete video. Click that link, download the paper, your life is changed. Observe. What is pasteurization? Why it is important? How did Louis Pasteur prove that germs causes diseases? What were the major contributions of Pasteur to science? Describe the discovery of rabies vaccine. What difficulties did Pasteur face in his life? Why is Pasteur considered the father of microbiology? Explain the impact of Pasteur's discoveries on the modern medicine. So these are the set of questions was asked in the previous years. And now in this expected questions we are going to add on which type of questions can be asked. Chances are there apart from this we have given in the expected questions. Even in these expected questions we have add on your all the model paper questions, state level preparatory paper questions also. So describe Louis Pasteur's early life and education. What is spontaneous generation? How did Pasteur disprove it? How does pasteurization help in the food safety? What is the significance of the Pasteur Institute? What qualities of Pasteur made him a great scientist? How does E.H. Carter describe Pasteur's appearance in his old age? Explain on what basis Louis Pasteur developed the idea of immunity. How does Pasteur show that the air is full of dust particles? How did Pasteur demonstrate publicly that his discovery to cure anthrax? Explain two opposing laws that Pasteur talked about the opening ceremony of the Pasteur Institute in Paris, and so on. Follow us on Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, Threads. One and only Shah Sir Classes. If you want the PDF, not only this, even of the other pages, also you can instantly join to our Telegram page, Shah Sir Classes. You can find the PDF links over there also. Thank you. Take care. All the best. We'll meet soon with the next prose and poems, supplementary readings, everything in detail. Take care. All the best.